Chris, a 1-0 defeat on the road. What were your thoughts on the whole performance?
Well, we were organised in regards to what they do, and very specific to our team in regards to how we deal with them. And we also had a good understanding of what we wanted to do against them. And we did aspects of that definitely before they scored their goal, and we had opportunities. I mean, the linesman flagged for Dan being offside. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, I'm not sure. When Nick Horton started winning that second ball situation, that corridor, and picking it up, we can play from that point. And fullbacks were joining in. Owen, fair play to him. Big shift the other day. Well, big shift since Oldham really, Tuesday, Saturday, Monday, and he gave everything. But we lacked a little bit of quality, even when we opened the game out, when we did go the goal behind, because they're a dangerous team. They were miles better when I watched the video from Saturday's fixture in regards to the opponents they played that day. So we had to be wary of what their strengths were, and then we had to do what we needed to do. But sticky pitch, don't take a risk in your own half in regards of it. And we were standing on the ball when you try to wriggle out of stuff, because it's very sticky, doesn't get watered, and we're trying to bring a ball down, I don't know, 10 yards outside of our box. It wasn't there to be done. That turnover spills out left, they cross the ball and head it in goal, and basically that's what got them I suppose the lead and the heads up in the game.
There was a lot of rotation. Is that sort of a reflection on the quick turnaround and how tough it was with the long journey here today?
Well, there was, but ultimately we're a small squad, and we're still obviously actively seeking some support to that. But within that, you've got to utilise that as well, because it was a lot for him on Saturday, travel, and then of course being right up for the game today. And I left it late in regards to my decisions till 11 o'clock this morning, to give everybody opportunity to feel in their best place for them. And we also trust the lads to perform. And in regards of the performance, and listening to me at half time, I suppose, get a little bit agitated with them, I thought our response was very good in regards to taking the game on and at them, and we took major risk in that. But in that then opened out to looking like they've had a better game, because they have the odd turnover transition and a few more shots at our goal, but we were banked in at their end. It's at that point you need a player to take a player on, create half a yard, take the shot, make the right choice of a cut back or a cross, and it changes everything else. But we're not quite getting that right at the moment. But when we went a little bit more forward, pass it forwards, we look dangerous. Players try and take players on, of course, and support that. But we've got to back that up then, so when it spills out, we can have a wave and a second wave attack. But we'll get there. But I thought the lads responded and tried their best to not be defeated. But there is aspects in that play that can definitely improve.
There was a challenge probably midway through the first half that the referee only cautioned him, and then the player was later substituted still in the first half. What were your thoughts on that one?
Well, it weren't later, it's straight away. So as soon as there's next stoppage of play, get him off the pitch, because they know he should have been sent off. So it was a really bad tackle on Corey. That was marginal red maybe. So it's a bit of a weak tackle, because in regards to the setup of that, the lad who did it is 90-10 favourite to do what he did, and he did it a bit rash. Maybe he didn't mean it, but it was rash, and the ref sort of suggested, well, it's a yellow card. But when he's then committed another one here, he's got to be another yellow card. But they said it wasn't enough, and as soon as they did, they all got excited, and the fourth official's doing a substitute. So instead of sending somebody off, he's making a sub, and there are things that are very frustrating on a day like today that you can iron out in regards to not using them as an excuse and try to get that little bit of quality in what we just talked about near their goal. But ultimately, it has affected the game. But we have to be able to, like a business, you have to stomach in some things that aren't successful but still be successful, and that's a major one today that worked that way.
And just finally, we saw a couple of different systems on show today. Ahead of Saturday, what are you most wanting to see more of?
Football's basic in regards to playing quick, playing against an opponent, asking a question of that opponent, whether it's me or you challenging, who's going to come out the better with that, whether it's me getting on the football and playing it in and around and off you on angles, and it's me being as an individual supporter with my unit and the lads around that. And we want to pass forwards, attack forwards. We are very good at that. We have dipped, we have lost some players, we are still recruiting and we need to do that, but in regards to that, the lads are still capable of winning a game of football, because you've seen that. So there's a mix to it, but we do need to step it up. But I want to see that, and I want to see that real intensity, that energy. There was more energy today in regards of how we played, I felt, than the other day, and the uplift in regards to them changes is to make the opponent not for us to be readable, and for us to try and gain something. They played a back three, bring Ozzy on, Charlie on, John on. It means they can't have the spare player in Cook, and to be fair to them, for a football team, they definitely understood the nature of the game and went long quite a lot. So we had to make sure they couldn't have the time on the ball, because the time's their time, not ours, because we're trying to score and equalise. So that's why we did that, and we took risk. And then there's more bodies against us in midfield. Corey and Joe Riley had to try and shore that up as a 2, and they're against 4 players at that point. But then Amika can join in, Owen was getting in, Bryce is crossing the ball, Charlie Jolly's crossing the ball, Dan Ormerod's wriggling, should perhaps shoot straight away, shoots, hits Ozzy on the backside, I think. Our crosses are a little bit too deep, our longer passes are slightly too long. So just tighten that all up and you'll be amazed what happens to the team.